Hello everyone, good morning. I hope all are you well and fantastic. So today I have come this place, this is my class, and many people will think this is your class. Many people will say yes, and I will say to you, this is my class. Now, as you can see here also, so some people come here regularly. They come here for morning walk. I also come here for morning walk, and in morning walk I make a video regularly, but previous some days ago I couldn't make able to video. I couldn't make able to so video, and I regularly said this is mock artist education, and mock artist education always gives you new thoughts and idea how to you develop your speaking power, how to you increase your idea. So today I will say to you something new topics, some new topics. These topics will be, if I say, do you have any idea? I will say, if you say, sir, I have no idea. This is today's topic is negative things, negative thoughts. Always we think negative and positive. Today's idea is negative thoughts. Sir, I have no idea. Okay, you have no idea. Mind does not work. Your mind do not work. Your mind does not work. My mind does not work. If I say this topic, today's topic is, it is my mind does not work. Your mind doesn't work. So what will do next? What will happen? Your mind does not work. I don't know. You don't know. I don't know. So I will say, so negative are things all are going on into our brain, and negative all are things will come into in your brain. So if I have no any topics, if I have no any idea, if say I have no any reason, without reason, I always say everything has reason. Everything has a reason. We do nothing without reason. If you say, sir, I have no any reason, that's why I come here. So my dear friends, what I will do, if you have no idea, it is not my matter, it is your matter. So some people will say, sir, I didn't have, my father didn't have much more money, I didn't go to school. So how many negative thoughts? I have no, nothing is not, I have no good situation. I was not good situation. That's why I also sometimes I say environment. But now I will say to you, okay, what will happen? Then you think, oh, my dear friends, just to think, and you can develop your idea. So how can you change your idea? How can develop your thoughts and idea? So without idea, without anything, without any situation, without any good situation, without any uh, good situation, how do you increase your thoughts and ideas? So I will say, I said before, my sons, uh, this language is very complicated language. I also, when I started speaking, when I started my journey, and I things, what what I think. So I said, and I said, many people, what are you doing? If I say to you, now also today's morning is very nice and interesting, foggy morning, like some cold morning in our states, like India, northeast states. Winter season just enter our environment. Winter season just, you say, if you say the winter season just enter, so thinking and speaking, what will say? So this this environment, everything gives us many things. All our people also, we are doing our work, we are, what to say, nothing. Okay, my dear friends, what will do? If you have no idea, I will say another way, which is things you have no, which is things you mm, you cannot think. These things will work in your mind, my mind. These are negative things, negative thoughts always will work in our mind. So how can you understand now when you think these are negative things? Negative things, negative thing has lots of power. Negative things has many power, but because negative things always go um, go after you, not go in front of, go way first. Negative thoughts always go first, and positive thoughts, negative thoughts is always go first, and positive thoughts always go behind your back. So everything, not everything, I will say one topic is that here I also found today I will study these topics, this how many negatives in our social psychology and people's minds will work together, how many things, how many times. So in time of difficulty, everyone speak in his mother tongue. What I am saying, what is, in time of difficulty speak everyone speaks, not speak, speaks in his mother tongue. But empty, like this, if I say empty pocket, uh, empty stomach, a broken heart, and what is, teaches the best lesson. If I say empty mind and empty pocket, if I say this empty pocket, empty mind will always teaches us good lesson. Empty mind, like also I'm thinking now about some classes will open in a where our surrounding. I always said, I also some days ago, I always said we will open our what is our states. Some mock artist education will open here and there, but how I handle it, how what I'll do, what will be next steps, I do not know. But that's why, and that is the reason. This reason, that's why I am thinking, what will happen. Nobody can say to me now, you have to do these things, and I have to do Like also previous day previous day I lost my spectacles, and spectacles and I had gone some friend's house, and then there I lost my spectacles. Now also, as you are also seeing to me, I have no spectacles in my eyes. So, my dear friends, in time of difficulty, everyone speak in his mother tongue. Boo. So, every situation, every moment like this also, I am doing, I am enjoying my life. I am enjoying my life. Today's subject is I am enjoying my life. What and why? I come here regularly for making video, but today I have no any idea what I will say. I'm just thinking and thinking. Not say I have to read some books. That's why I couldn't make uh, my topics. But every day, anyhow, I always try to come here. But this place also very nice and interesting. That's why I regularly I come here for making video, and I also spend here 2 hours, 2 hours time every day. Now 5 to 7 o'clock. Okay, now I'll say another topic also. I remember once this things is spectacles. Spectacles. I will say some stories. That's why this when I say I lost my spectacles, this is another spectacles, as you can see here, and I hang my inner inner t-shirts. Inner t-shirts. I hang my spectacles. Okay, this spectacles is not good. So in our society, what will happen? I don't know. You don't know, but we do something negative works. These are these are idea. Uh, these are sentences. Uh, these are sentences create pressure. These are sentences. These are things. These things create pressure, and after this pressure, this pressure uh, gives us lots of negative things. This pressure, this pressure gives us lots of negative things. That's why we couldn't make a well video. So video not, I couldn't say something. So my dear friends, I will say to you spectacles. This story is so very nice and interesting. I will say to you. So what happened? There was a villager. There was a villager. There was a villager. One day he often saw many people they wear spectacles with reading and writing. They wear spectacles for reading and writing. They wear spectacles. And one day what happened? He also he thoughts uh, thoughts or thought what will he thoughts he thought well, if I have a spectacles I also can read like these people. if i have if I have a spectacles I also can read like these people. Then after he went to the market, and he he thinks I will buy a spectacles. I have to buy spectacles. How many sentences at a time you can make? If I have spectacles, I can read like these people. If I have spectacles, and he entered the shop, and he said to the shopkeeper, "Hello, brother. can you give me a spectacles? The shopkeeper said to him, okay, sit down here and I will give you spectacles. Okay, and then after again he says, uh, my dear brother, just to think, and now that's why I come from far away. My village is not far here, much more uh, far away. I have come to you. Okay, I have come to you. That's why I want to buy spectacles. And he thinks, and he thinks in things. Okay, now sit here, and I will give you a spectacles. Not the shopkeeper gave him a various spectacles, like a three, three or four sets spectacles. Gave him spectacles, um, and also book. The villager checked one by one. The villager were one by one. The villager, all these spectacles checked one by one. But he couldn't read anything. After he says, my dear friends, you all are spectacles. I think I couldn't read with these spectacles. You all are spectacles useless. What I'll do? Then the shopkeeper said, okay, now sit here. And shopkeeper think and thinks, what's happened? My spectacles are useless. And the villager, the shopkeeper was very upset. And why he said, my all our spectacles useless? Why you cannot read? The shopkeeper gave him a doubtful look. The shopkeeper or the shopkeeper, you can say, the shopkeeper gave him a doubtful look. My dear friends, okay, now you try to again. You try again, and if you cannot read, I will give you another more spectacles. Then he wore spectacles, and also he also gave him a book, and then his book was upside down. When he hold his book like this, hold when he hold his book, and the shopkeeper gave him a doubtful look, and shopkeeper just looked, and deeply, shopkeeper saw deeply. But shopkeeper was stare at him, what he is doing. The villager saw very ignorant, and villager tried to read with the spectacles, and the shopkeeper gave him a doubtful. Then he saw the villager book was upside down. And what will happen? Then he thinks, my dear friends, I will say, I am thinking about you. You didn't go to school? Villager says yes. And you didn't go to school. And why you come here? And then villager again said, I come here for buy spectacles. I come here for buy spectacles. Why? I want to read like this spectacles. I want to read with these spectacles. And the villager, not shopkeeper, think, oh, you didn't go, you cannot read anything. The shopkeeper Not villager said, no, no, no. I cannot read nothing. I cannot read anything. So why? So I am thinking if I buy these spectacles, uh, if I buy these spectacles, I will read for like this, like others people. Okay, and the now think and the shopkeeper said to the villager, "Do you know, my dear friends? I will say to you one thing, just to remember. You are thinking, so you are thinking. Some people are reading with these spectacles, with help of these spectacles. I will say to you, spectacles don't help us to see, to read and write. Spectacles don't help us for reading and writing. But spectacles help to us to see better. Spectacles help us to see better. Now, what? And I will say to you, you try and understand, but villager understand what is the matter. Matter was that villager thinks, okay, now the shopkeeper said to him, first you first you learn, read and write. First you learn, read and write, and then after you come here and I will give you some spectacles. Okay. So these things, this was my story, and now also I am thinking about these stories. Any stories you can say, you can big and you can short. Any story. Today also I am thinking one thing. One thing is going in my mind. This is like this story and think. How do you increase? How do you how long you can say with this some stories, with this anything, uh, anything, any topics means in this morning when I come here, when I started making video, then I think I have no idea. Then how I said. So yesterday also one of stories also I will try to say to you. The stories I read, the story also my son Revire, my son also make with the stories video. That's why now I'm remembering. Once a clever fox, just I will say read. I will say read these stories. Before the spectral stories, I described. I have described. Now this story I will say rapidly. Like this story, this story I do not say to you correctly. Correctly, not briefly. Then I try to say. Once there was a fox. He was going through the forest. Suddenly, he was very hungry. Then he saw a a crow sitting on the tree and with a cheese, but you can say with a meat. Then the fox had an idea. Now I'm also hungry, and how can I eat this crow's meat, and crow was held with his beak uh, into his beak. The cow, and this what is called the cow also um, uh, capture with his beak. Now the fox had an idea, and fox said to the crow, "Hey crow, your voice is very nice. Your feather is very nice. Hey crow, listen, what I'm saying. And you also you can sing. So your singing style also very interesting, very nice. If you can you sing? can you sing a song for me? Can you sing a song for me? The crowd also, so the fox is saying, and also, and I am also requesting you now, some, just any song, you try to listen to me. And the fox just, the crow, um, what is the fox said and said again and again. Then after, the crow start to singing. When he start to singing, and his meat fell down into the fox mouth. Then, like also this story like in here. So, my dear friend, how do you how how you think your story like this? You can you can say briefly, you can say shortly, and this is our mental power. Any story, I also, now I'm thinking, when I start to say, my, what is, when I start to say my, I have no any idea, I have no any topics, I have no any topics, I have no any, what is, idea, I have no any thing. So what we'll do? And God gives us, if I say so, some also quotes I remember, God gives us to you 2 eyes, 2 hands, and many parts of our body, two. Why? Why is this? One, if like one, uh, one is not. If when one will not work, if one will not work, so another will work for you. That's why also, our brain also thinking also, like I'm today. Now I will, now I remember what is going on in our brain, like this, negative or positives every situation. Then I said, just any stories, two type of, you can say briefly and you can say shortly. How can you say short, and how can you say briefly? So this is the thing. Every time like this, how many stories I can say, how many stories, how can say like this, tortoise and the hairy, what's happened in the stories. The tortoise, hairy means rabbit, you can say hairy or rabbit. In this story also, who 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 win who win the game, who own the game, not win, who own the game. If I say who own the game, the tortoise and the hairy stories, you will say, sir, tortoise own the game, tortoise own the game. And now, as you, all are you also, you may listen, uh, all are people, you have listened this story, you have listened, uh, listen, what is, you have listened many times. Now, as you, you say to me, who can say to anyone, say to these stories briefly, and now other will say shortly. Now also I'm think I also found one idea. So how, like this, hairy and tortoise. Hairy means hairy always would say to tortoise, hairy always would say to tortoise, now hey, uh, hey tortoise, you are go slow, very slow. You you don't go faster than me. You don't go faster than me. The tortoise was very angry, and he said, "Let's start have a race. Let's start have a race." The tortoise, the tortoise, very angry with Harry, and Harry also said, "Okay, let's start." And they are decided a destination. Then after they started racing, they started racing there, there, and Harry, uh, the what is Harry? Harry, Harry always go faster. Harry go faster than tortoise, and when Harry just passed his half of path. Half path he across half of path, and Harry is squealing. What is squealing? And Harry go. Harry had gone to first, and after have what is the uh, uh, when they are started their running race, the Harry was so fast. Like this, Harry was so fast, and Harry ran so fast. Then half of path in, half of path when Harry just went to half on path. Then the Harry saw, oh, tortoise is so very far away. Then I will take some rest. Then after, what will happen? The um, Harry's Harry slipped out. Harry slipped out. This time Harry couldn't own the race, but tortoise won the race. This is the things our you just think and you can say the story so fast. So some words you can practice with your mind. So now today also I found one things. There any stories you can make briefly, you can make shortly. And now also I said how many stories, 2 or 3 stories. Then now also I am practicing my English speaking, and which are now I will make another two of friends. This bear and the two friends. What happened in these stories? Now you understand what has happened in these stories. So two of friends. There was in time of difficulty. You think in time of difficulty who will help you, who will listen to you. Then you can think just he is also perfect person for you in time of difficulty. uh, who uh, who helped you, in time of difficulty. Nobody will help you, so everybody will say to you what you are doing in time of difficulty. who people who are people help to you, then you will understand he is perfect for you. So now also I think I will make another chart today. These charts will be very simple and shortly stories. How many stories you know? How many stories I know? You can say these stories briefly, or you can say this story. What is? You can say this story uh, very, very shortly and very briefly. Very briefly. How can I? So this was my story, and then after I will say another topics. What is? I have no idea, but I have no any things. I have no any topics. Today's topic is I have no any topics. When you will think my mind does not working, sir. What I'll do? Then like this, try to understand what is going on. We all time we just we think and think. All time we think what we are thinking, but we have no idea just how to you can say briefly, how can you say shortly, and what's happened. Only it is depends on you. Today also I find one thing shortly and briefly. Anything also. If I say take risks in your life, if you win you can lead, if you lose you can guide. So like this also, this story also, Frog and the Grapes. We hear these stories, Frog and Grapes. Take risks, not these stories will not match it. Like this, sometimes like one of boy will go, will cross across the river, will across the river. Then suddenly uh, there was some 5 boys, 5 girls and boys, all they are standing, but no one will go, no one wanted to go across the river. Then what will happen? So who will go first? It is called the take risks in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can get. But one of boys, he tried to cross. He tried to, and he jumped into the river. Then he crossed the river. Other boys also, other five or 10 person, they are watching what he is doing. But he had gone. He had across the river. He had across the river. But then what will happen? Not he take risks in your life. If you win, you can lead. But he, I will say, uh, he he will not lead to you, and he learned to another experience, I will say, and he will cross another uh, part of his life. He can cross, and his encouragement will build up. So my dear friends, in time of difficulty, who will work for you? Who in time of difficulty, who help to you? Who will help to you? Just you think. So in time of difficulty, everyone do everyone will not do for you in time of difficulty. So in time, who help to you? This is the matter. So every time, every moment, you can do this practice. I also just I'm thinking and thinking about this idea. With this idea, when I start, then I didn't have any idea. I didn't have any idea when I started this video. Like also lots of things going into my mind. So I will try to do my activities. I also, when I start to speak this story also, we hear this story some today. I will now also from this video I also deciding some stories. I will write my like this. I will make some what is I will make some chart with this story. How many stories you can say? How many things you can say? First you say to some stories in Bangla, Bengali language. This is our mother tongue, and then after you have to say in Bengali. How do you say? These stories like this. This stories thinking is very now also I am making some ideas. With these ideas, if you learn system, my system is here, not to book, not to naturally how to you speak this type of with these stories. And the stories I will say to you, many times I said the story. Language learned by imitation, and language learned by imitation only. And every time try to read some stories. How many times how you can speak? Like also speaking is my like this. Our mother tongue is means very easily. We always try to uh, speak with our mother tongue. Mother tongue is very natural and very easy way. This also I think like this. Any stories, any of your activities, any of uh, your traveling, what is your traveling journey, anything you can say with your accent, like anything, this mother tongue. So you can convert this accent. mm, in time of difficulty, everyone speaks in his mother tongue. So now I'm also just completing my morning walk. That's why not. And then after I will go my house. Then some student will come in my house. Then I will teach you some English language. I'm also practicing this language always I try to speak this language. Now today I find how to you how to you how to make how to you make briefly how do you speak briefly, and how long can you speak continuously, and uh, how and we speak this like a slow and very fast means I have time, you have time, when you have time. So we try to speak briefly and understanding, but with this understanding, these stories you can say. So and you have no time, just I listen, I try to understand, uh, then what will happen, this type of sentence will come to in your mind. And every situation you can think, every situation you may speak continuously. And like this one of tree, like anything also, tree like not this uh, okay, I'll say one of tree. How can you describe it? Is depends on you, just you think. One of I have a one pen, my pen color is red, but I cannot write, I cannot write with it. So it is not my things. You have this you have an pen, but how important sentences you can write with this pen, this is the matter. How uh, how you are writing uh, important notes, how can you write, how many words, how many important words you can write with this note, this is the matter. But it is not depends on you, it is not depends on me, just you think what's going on and what will happen, just you then I will say another so simple quotes you can understand, and you can practice with this language. So people will throw stones at you, you don't throw them back, you collect and you build an empire. Some people always they tease you, some people always hurts you. There also some, as you can see here, 3 person there was there also, like they're capturing my video. I notice him. uh, some people will throw stones at you and you don't throw them back, you collect and build an empire. So today one thing I found it here, but I said before, I have no any idea. Today's um, my mind doesn't work. So what will happen, you say, you try to speaks every time. You can do your like this practice. If you don't do practice, how can you understand, how can you develop? So some stories also will help to you, my dear friends, how to you develop your think and idea. Every time you can think with your idea. So I will say my videos in here today. I also finished my destination, I completed my work, then I will have to go. So who are watching my video, thank you for watching my video, and I will make again video for you, my dear friends. Love you.